Hi, my name is Kathryn Templeton. I teach yoga, Ayurvedic medicine, and I also do some supervision in Western psychology. The direction I've been slowly sort of moving toward with my teaching is combining what my passions have been throughout my life. One is movement, so yoga seemed like a natural road in, and then that led me to working with Ayurvedic medicine to understand the science, because I'm interested and curious about why things work and how they work. And Ayurveda gave me that information. And now I'm going back to my first vocation, which was as a psychotherapist. And so my work has been tending toward sort of finding the natural intersections of all three of those practices. One of the things I'm hoping to be of use in the world is to support people to find their own inherent resiliency, to build supports for when stress really starts to hone down on them. We really have to be aware that at different points in our lives we need different supports. And that's kind of where I come in. I've got this big bag and I bring it in and we sort of look through it and find out what support fits for you right now, knowing it might change. I was educated by Rod Stryker and ParaYoga of how to teach yoga. I was really fortunate to come from that background of Tantra, both at the Himalayan Institute and ParaYoga, because there's this automatic weaving together of the sister sciences. And it was a real boon to me as a student and continues to be something that you'll experience if you're ever taking a class with me, whether I'm teaching Ayurveda or I'm teaching yoga or we're working in therapeutics of yoga or Ayurveda. There'll always be that weaving together, as tantrics do, right? Weaving together yoga and Ayurveda. I spend a lot of time being quiet. And what that affords me is the opportunity to get some space in my mind, with my senses. Maybe that might mean I'll be meditating, maybe it might mean that I'll be just relaxing, maybe it means I'll be working, writing or doing something, or simply just being out with my dogs walking. But being quiet is something that I think everybody benefits from. In thinking about when I became aware of how useful and important yoga was for me was around the death of my father. And when he passed away, it was in 2001, I've been practicing yoga to get nice arms and really nice thighs. But I started noticing that I was caught in the web of bereavement with my father's passing. And I couldn't seem, all the tools I knew from psychology really weren't working, and I wasn't really able to lift out of that. And I started delving more deeply into the practices of yoga and Ayurvedic medicine at that time. I knew I needed to do something. And that was, I think, the time when it dawned on me, this has actually got another use besides just toning my arms and my legs. When you join one of the classes that Yoga International offers that I might be teaching, whether it's for a yoga asana class on a theme like sattvic yoga, menopause, or grieving, what you're going to notice is that I'm constantly trying to help you thread together different concepts and make them very practical, very applicable to your daily life. I want to teach something that you'll be able to utilize to support yourself and or your students in a very pragmatic way. They'll either sleep better, they'll feel more at home within themselves. The idea is that there's just more spaciousness in the body and the mind. Whatever modality it is that I'm teaching, that's always my goal. One thing that is incredibly useful to keep in mind is to get up every morning and to acknowledge for yourself, today is the day. You know, I had the great pleasure of teaching with a wonderful woman, she's 100 years old, Tao Porchon Lynch, and she'll say, I get up every morning, I look out my window and I think today is the best day of my life. That has a whole new meaning when a 100-year-old person says that to you. And the reality is that it's not about being glib or not acknowledging that life can be tough and challenging, but today is the only day you have. So recognizing that with a sense of gratitude. If you can do that, offer that to yourself through your practice, through your colleagues, through your sense of being of use in the world, I think that you're going to find your resiliency enhanced and you're going to be able to feel a little more at ease with yourself. So today is the best day of your life.